Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And now we're going to look at Battle Report 192.
192.
Zero?
I'm getting ready for when we get to the,
Till we get to what?
1,000.
It still doesn't have a zero at the beginning number.
Oh, we have to add the zero to make room for it. Pre-planning. Kind of like we did when we were at less than 100.
Oh, it should be 192 is what you're saying?
Yeah, we got to be set for...
Okay, you're planning way ahead.
Okay.
Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves.
Huzzah Hobbies.
Of course.
Battle of
Fantastic store.
Return of the Three Balls.
There's my army list. The only change to what I've been used to be playing is I swapped out the Wolf Riders for this... Sorry.
You've been used to?
Been used to. The army I've been playing lately, I swapped out Spider Riders for Wolf Riders.
Which you said you were going to do before.
Correct. So...
No other changes?
That's it.
Okay.
All done. The Elven army is a High Prince with his general. Has the Sliver of the Blazing Dawn and Ghostly Guard. His Carnreg Tower Commander is a BSB with the Crystal Ball. I think he had another magic item, but I don't know what it was. He had a Mage who's the Master of Cosmology. And he has a Gleaming Robe. That's the one that gives you the 3-up Aegis save.
Oh, okay.
25 and reduces the hits on... If you miscast, the hits on your rune gets reduced by half. 25 Citizen Spears with full command and the Rhymer Banner. 24 Sea Guard, full command and the Rhymer Banner. 5 Eileen Reavers.
That kind of rhymes.
What?
The Rhymer Banner. Twice.
That's not good. That's very bad. 21 Flame Wardens, full command of the Rending Banner. And 12 Queen's Guard, full command Spears and the Banner of Becalming. Your favorite unit, 7 Grey Watchers with paired weapons. 2 Sea Guard Reapers, an Eagle, and a Reaver Chariot. And here we go. Here's the terrain. Going kind of clockwise from the top is a hill, woods, ruin off to the right, hill, water feature down on the bottom.
Oh, you changed out your water feature.
Impassable. Thought I'd try something different. And a woods off to the left. I put the 3 markers out because I thought Capture the Flags was this one, but it's not. We played Marching Columns and Capture the Flag. You'll see these markers disappear in just a second. There you go.
They were just there to track the center of the table. That's what
they were. We did this. So this is where the 18 inches over here I can't deploy in. He can't deploy in the 18 inches off to the right. So we dropped down a few units, and then I just dropped the whole thing to go first. And there's his deployment. So he has the 2 bolt throwers. Put a Reaver Cherry on the far left. 2 bolt throwers up here on the hill. A unit of Spearmen, Flame Wardens, Sea Guard, Elaine Reavers here with the 7 Grey Watchers behind them.
Okay.
Back here the Queen's Guard and an Eagle back here in the back right.
When are the crew for those bolt throwers going to return?
They're just dead. They're magic bolt throwers. So after deployment and first move, this is where we ended up. I don't want I want the trolls on anything except for the Flame Wardens. So, just so that's why.
Fire scarecrow.
Well, they actually don't have fire flaming attacks.
I know.
Which is odd because they're called the Flame Wardens.
They get flames on the back of their cloaks.
That's why I went ahead and dropped the whole army after I saw where he had placed these 2 units in the woods, knowing that the Flame Wardens had to shift down to the left. Anyway. So, that's the first. That's scouting, Vanguard. First move, Wolf Riders came far forward up here. Screen off both bolt throwers. Off on the far right, circled around just to get to his flank, just to mess with him. Just out of arc of the Eagle back here. Boar Riders coming up behind him. Nashers up here. And yes, the rest of the army just moved forward. Spider off here on the left with the character on it. running out as an independent since it's leadership 8 now. It can have a little bit of independence.
Now you can run it. Now you can use it the way you always use it anyway.
Exactly. Now I'm justified in using it the way I
Right.
always use it.
Because you don't need a reroll.
So there you go. There's where I am jumping in front of this. Whatever.
Battery of artillery.
Yes.
Or the spearmen in your flank.
So shooting comes down to shooting, and
Is that a no?
what?
I said, are the spearmen in your flank?
No,
Okay.
they are not. They cannot hit me. And even if they were, I'd be even better if they could, because that would mean the unit wouldn't be able to shoot at all. But if he charged me,
Yeah, I'm just asking if you placed them that way to.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I think they are in arc.
Mhm.
They are out of arc of the chariot.
Okay.
But that's the only one I'm concerned about, which I really should have. Again, shouldn't have been cared about that either, because like I said, if either one of those units charge me, he can't shoot either one of those. Well, I guess the one on the left could shoot at the spider, but anyway. So we rode up there. Spells were fairly nothing major going on until the last one I got off was the bubble chilling howl.
Okay.
Cast on this spear block here. So basically it captured everything except for this unit of 7 Grey Watchers
All right.
in the bubble. The Wolf Riders proceed to put 2 wounds on the bolt thrower in front of it. So that
I'm sorry, what were they armed with?
bows.
They are bows, okay.
They don't have
only the
throwing
spiders
weapons.
can have throwing
Spiders are
weapons,
gone.
yeah.
Yep. So did that, and that was all that happened for that turn for me. Going on to bottom of turn 1, this is his movement. His Lean Reavers popped over here to the left to flank me. He does not have bows
Okay.
with this unit. His Grey Watchers backed up out of the woods to open some distance from the Wolf Riders, even though they'll probably crush the Wolf Riders if I charge them. And his Eagle popped back over here.
Okay.
You can see the Chariot off to the far left also kind of moved out to give himself some more options. He did manage to put this Chariot just barely out of arc of the spider,
Okay.
just so I can't go mangle it. Shooting, the first one shot and killed 2, but I passed my save, so he had to get rid of me, so the other one shot me as well.
Okay.
But he ended up using both bolt throwers on my
the
Wolf
Wolf
Riders,
Riders. Okay.
which is okay.
Yeah.
To me, it's okay.
So how many did the first one kill?
1 or 2. I think
Oh.
it was 2.
Okay.
The problem is he's needing 4s to wound now
Yeah.
with this thing up, the chilling howl.
Mm-hmm.
So did that, but then he, like I said, shot me off, and with his Sea Guard, he plucked off 4 of my Nasher herd,
Even with that big tray in the way?
even with that big tray in the way. Yeah, the Nasher herd again. The Reavers. I'm sorry, the Sea Guard are needing 5s to wound me.
Right.
Because the spell, which is not making him happy. The guys in the back fired over here to the right, and you can see they've hit me, but they didn't wound me, so he put this marker on me because I'm -1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
And I think he killed the Queen's Guard, killed an orc or 2.
Okay.
So we go on to turn 2. Turn 2 actually killed no orcs, apparently. Now I'm looking at the numbers and I don't see one missing.
Yeah.
So turn 2, that's what it looks like. So let's see what we got. Orange Spider is going to charge up here, the only spider.
Yep.
It's going to charge this close one. It's a 9 inches away. Needs to roll a 9.
Okay.
The Boar Riders are going for a 12 at the Elaine Reavers.
Okay.
Just, I looked at it and it was like, it doesn't really hurt me to fail. They failed, so they move forward a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Riders swing around to the flank to shoot, and they can't get charged from there. The Trolls managed to do I looked at this, I put the arc down, and the arc goes right behind this unit, and I measured, and it's like, oh, with a 12-inch move, I can get past his charge arc.
Okay.
So therefore, the Trolls threw themselves forward, just to kind of help them. The General swapped out from this unit, and you can see him, he's joined over here to these guys.
Right.
To the Ferals to make sure they're within 12, to bring their leadership up to 9, keep them in the bubble, whole nonsense. So, got that. And, of course, the spider did make it in on the far left. Smacked into that Reaper bolt thrower.
And it's a single model, so you face them that way?
Yeah, I wanted to stay off the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Was my goal. So, smashed into that. I think that's the Swarm of Insects spell. Put a wound on his other bolt thrower.
Oh, that's bad luck.
One? Yes.
Yeah.
Very bad luck. Considering he only had one other one left.
Mm-hmm.
That. And that was it. Yeah, the archers on the far right, the Wolf Rider archers, I don't think did anything.
They missed. Okay.
Didn't do anything to this. So, Spider kills the bolt thrower and turns to face over the unit.
It says, "Come and charge me, chariot."
I kill that chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway. If he gets lucky and does a couple wounds, it still doesn't matter because I kill it.
Yeah.
Which is I'm not even rolling the break test. His Queen's Guard have plucked a few shots into my guys here and killed one or two, I think. And that's it. So going on to his turn 2, bottom of turn 2.
Oh, I think it's left with your character, right?
Well, I think there was a full.
Oh, I thought there was one missing.
Maybe you're right. Anyway, could be. So turn 2, he does an extremely smart move, and he moved the bolt thrower off the hill. So I can't use it to hit it and then launch myself into a unit.
Okay.
Very smart move. I wasn't. Was hoping he did not do that. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle popped over here. Chariot swung out around me. Over here on the top right, the Sea Guard have charged into the trolls, which I am thrilled with because not only is he charging the trolls,
he's in the woods.
He's in the woods
with no Strider banner,
so he is not steadfast.
Mm-hmm.
So he is strength 4 on the charge because he's got the Rima banner.
Yeah.
But only AP 1. So I've got a 5 up, 4 up against any attacks they do.
And he's 7 wide? 1, 2, 3,
6
4.
wide.
6 wide. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's 24 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Elsewhere on the left, the right, the Reavers decide to charge into the Boar Boys.
Okay.
It's actually not a terrible charge for him. I've got a 3 up armor. Hopefully I was counting on that carrying me.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Grey Watchers have shot here and put their -1 to hit on the Feral Orcs.
How'd they shoot to that big tray?
It's blocking terrain. And that's about it. Oh, magic phase comes. We trade dice. I let a couple things go. Nothing important. I mean, he's got the whatever it is, the hereditary. I have to let it go because I'm worried about this one. So I saved 3 dice to deal with his 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And with his 2 dice, he gets off a perception of strength. And I fail to roll like a 7 to stop it with 3 dice.
Okay.
So now they're strength 5, which kind of changes the odds a bit in that fight.
Yeah. All's about your ward save.
Still not incredibly worried about it. He ends up doing 6 wounds to me.
That's a good amount.
Which is good. We looked at it later, and with strength 5, he should have killed 2 trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I missed. Swinging back at him, I missed by 1. I needed 1 more wound, basically.
Okay, what did you get? 6?
I think I got 6.
Or cleared off the back rank?
Maybe I think I got 7 because there's 1 more gone because there's only 5 in the back row.
I see 6, but okay.
Anyway, should have been 5. But yeah, because if I would have killed 1 more, it would have gave me a wound,
Mm-hmm.
would have broke a rank, and then I would have passed. Anyway,
right.
So I'm rolling at -2.
Okay.
And I fail.
Okay. What's your BSB?
Not out of thing. So not only do I fail, he runs me down.
Okay.
Perfect.
You didn't contact your boar boys.
He did not. And we're playing scoring units, so that's an important point.
Yeah.
And the boar boys, by the way, have been changed because, from what I've been playing this army with having champions instead of musicians. So they can get into a fight with the big spider to soak up challenges. As you can see, that's never happened. But that's the idea anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, so he hits me and overruns out to there. Not going to help. On the right-hand side, he beat the boar boys, killed 3 of me. I killed 2 back. He killed me and pursued me down.
You failed, but you got away.
But I had the break test and I got away.
Okay.
So, this is my turn 3. Looking at this, the spider didn't have much to do. The spider's going to charge the bolt thrower up here, since that's the only thing he can see. I figure I charge that, pivot on the hill, and I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
This unit is actually facing in this direction,
right.
so it will be able to see me. If he wants to come at me with spearmen, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm brave. I've got a big spider. The Nashers move ahead 10 into the woods. Coming out of coming out of the ruin,
mm-hmm.
they take 4 wounds because they marched out. It's a little excessive, I thought, but whatever.
Yeah,
it happens. They don't panic or anything, but now these guys charging in is much more dangerous than if I had 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Anyway. Over here on the right, the Wolf Riders take a move down here to come down here and shoot these guys to try to save my boar boys who did not rally.
Okay.
And my boar boys here just back up 3.5 inches. Again, they don't have a musician, so they couldn't reform and move.
Yep.
So they just backed up 3.5. And there's the spider up there on the bolt thrower. We've got that. It's a better picture.
And your pharaohs, do they move forward? Looks like they move forward.
And the pharaohs move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got to get I'm ready to fight now. I've lost the trolls.
Yeah.
They had to move forward some to get out of the flank so they wouldn't get flank
right.
charged by the Sea Guard. And I just came forward to make sure it only hit me with 1 unit
mm-hmm.
and came forward.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what it looks like. The the Wolf Riders managed to kill, I think it's 2 of the Elaine Reavers off to the right. They panicked and fled.
Okay.
So now they and the boar boys are fleeing.
All right.
Being chased by the Wolf Riders.
It'd be better if you ran to the boar boys.
It wouldn't have mattered. They're fleeing.
Yeah.
Up top, you can see the spider killed the bolt throwers, turned to face. Out this way, so, if he doesn't charge me, I've got charge options all over the place.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to turn around and face this stuff around behind me that I can never catch.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. There's the right-hand side. Next, his turn. The spearman tried to charge me. I fled. He failed to catch me.
Oh, okay. So boxcars there. It's like,
yeah, yeah. He failed to catch me. His surprisingly on 3 dice is Elaine Reaver, but he needs a 4 because he's half. So he failed to rally. Keeps running.
Okay. Now it looks better. He's running in front of you.
He is. Over here in the center, the Flame Wardens have charged into the Ferals.
Okay.
With my general in that unit. And over here, this is kind of twisted because I'm off on the edge of the table now. The Grey Watchers have charged into the Nasher.
Okay. What's your arm?
Now, he's got paired weapons. So he's got 11
weapons.
attacks, hitting me on 2s,
yeah.
wounding me on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
So odds are he does 9, does 4 or 5 wounds and wipes me out.
I didn't remember them having paired weapons option. So okay.
It's an option, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to pay for it, but he did take it.
Yeah.
So there's the picture in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Queen's Guard backing up, redeploying. Over here, he decided to triple charge me.
Okay.
So I got Spearman with the Rhyma banner in the front. I got a Chariot in the flank and an Eagle in the rear.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, because there's a ton of combat res from these 2.
Yep. If you don't kill them.
There's back to the center. These guys failed their charge. He actually lost 1 or 2 from the ruin, charging through the ruin. Failed charging through the ruin. He rolled badly on these guys.
It seems rather than poorly.
And my attacks back did fairly well.
Okay.
I killed 4 actually. But you can see then he said, "Oh wait, I've got the hereditary up. Here, let me put 2 back."
Ah.
Oh great. That works out really well. And then so because of that, he won the combat and I popped.
Okay. And you were too small to hurt him.
Yeah, too small to do any damage. Over here, the spider directs attacks, all its attacks at the guy in the back and the guy on the side,
Okay.
killing both.
Just for curiosity, how'd you allocate? Do you remember?
Well, the nice thing was the spider went first.
Right. So how do you allocate?
So he put 3 and he put 2 in the big poison on this one and 5 on the guy in the back.
Okay.
Killed the guy in the back, did not kill the chariot.
Mm-hmm.
The goblins followed up, tried to kill the chariot.
Okay, so put all the goblins, all 8 goblins?
All 8 goblins. I put
Okay.
them all in it because it needed to die.
Right.
And even they failed to kill it, so I ended up having to put... actually, I think he only had 1 wound left. I don't think I took any chances and put all 4 from this guy on it as well.
Okay.
So those all had to die. So I ended up doing that.
And then there was the big stomp.
And then put the Thunder Stomp into the unit and did 5 with that.
Okay.
So, I mean, now he's only got to charge 3 and a banner.
And he caused 3 wounds.
And 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did the 3 to the eagle, the 3 to this, and the stomp
Right.
killed a bunch more over here. So I actually won this combat.
Yeah.
He's steadfast, and his BSB's right there,
Mm-hmm.
so he sticks around. But it was a close thing.
Not that close.
Over here, he comes in, charges me. He
killed a lot. 1,
well,
2, 3, 4,
he killed
5,
6 of me.
6.
7.
7 of you.
He killed
Yeah.
7 of me and put 2. His general was here on the corner, and
Oh,
my
okay.
general's on the corner.
Okay.
The guy with the sliver of the blazing dawn. Now, if
Yeah.
that guy's on my unit, he wrecks it.
Yeah.
But because of the way it was placed, he could not attack the unit.
Okay.
So he ended up declaring a charge with it. I mean,
A challenge.
declaring a challenge with him, and I thought I could kill him, so I accepted with my general. So I accepted with my general. He did 2 wounds to me, and I killed him.
Okay.
But he did do 2 wounds to me.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that.
Not looking too healthy.
So yeah, he's not pleased. The Boar Riders have reformed and moved. Sorry, they reformed, I guess, last time.
Yeah, because you're still
'Cause they're
fighting.
5
This
wide.
is his
Yeah,
charge.
yeah. Okay. So anyway, so I ended up winning this combat
And you killed how many of
because I
his
killed
guys?
a whole back row,
Okay.
and the general put 3 to his 2.
Okay.
So I ended up winning this combat. But he sticks around,
Right. He's steadfast.
and we're going to move to my turn 4.
Okay.
And you noticed he's got only 3 in the back row, so I'm going to retain my strength for 1 more turn, I think. Am I? 1, 2, yeah, he's got 2 ranks, and I've got 3 ranks. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to retain my, my Born to Fight rule
Right.
for 1 more turn. So this is it. These guys declare a charge up here on the hill, and I go ahead and use the war cry to make sure they're going to make it in.
Mm-hmm.
The boar boys into the rear of the spear
Were
block.
Were they in the front of the halberd?
They
guys?
are. They're in the front of these guys,
So you can't get to them.
so
Okay.
I can't get to them. On my turn, I could have. It was his. He elected to make me reform first, so there's no way I can shift around to.
Sure.
expose the
Question
board.
on the hill: which unit is placed correctly, the spider or the spearman, as far as the angle?
Oh, I believe the spider is correct.
Okay.
So we're a little bit shape
Mm-hmm.
facing this way, just a little bit more than what you see there. Either way, these guys were in the rear,
Yeah, that's clear.
and they needed a 7 to make it because I did call the war cry to make sure they got in.
Okay.
Even if I had the option of sending them in here, I don't know that I would have,
Right.
because I'm only going to bring 1 in unless I have a flank.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it was only if you had the flank or not. That's what I was.
So anyway, so they declare that charge. Over here, the Wolf Riders keep pursuing. The Boar Riders keep
Did not
fleeing.
rally.
They still didn't rally. These Boar
These guys
Riders
did rally on the hill. Okay.
So they're turned back around to face them again because they're getting ready to charge me again, of course.
Mhm. Yep.
That in the woods, those guys
And
are
the
still
boars
fighting.
made it?
The boars made it.
Oh, so the guys didn't pop.
I guess they didn't.
Yeah.
Good point. Maybe they didn't.
Until this combat phase.
Or did I just not think of it? Anyway.
Mhm.
So, anyway, so the boars make it in. They're there. could have sworn they popped.
Okay,
Something's wrong.
so you nullified the spears.
And the
Shot him off.
these guys shot off. Yeah, the
Okay.
Wolf Riders shoot off the final guy, kill him, which is a good thing. This is almost all this damage is from the spider.
The spider's not dead, is he?
No. Oh yes, he is.
He is dead. Okay.
Spider is dead. So
Wow.
he snuck
5 wounds.
5 wounds through and killed me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not happy.
That's kind of surprising.
It was very surprising.
Yeah.
But he directed as many as he could. Well, they all had to attack forward.
Mhm.
He is going first. He killed me down to, what was it? Why was I able to fight with him and still died? Something went last.
Is there a character in that unit?
The mage is in this unit,
Oh, okay.
but he's faster than the spider.
Did he give him the special potion of strength?
That's what he did. He gave, and that's what killed. Now that I think of it, now I know exactly what happened. So the spears did 1 wound to the spider.
Mm-hmm.
So then he takes his potion. He takes the potion of thank you. He takes the potion of strength. So he's going to strike last.
Did you forget?
The problem is,
did you forget they had the potion of strength?
no, I know he had it, and he even reminded me at the start of the combat.
Didn't frighten you.
Well, it scared me, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, he's got a 3-up ward save.
Yeah.
So, and he's got a weapon skill, so I'm going to need 4s to hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's got a 3-up ward save versus everything.
Yep.
So I win at the unit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay. And because after the spears had gone, this is when I do my calculation, because spears go first. Spears go first did 1 wound. The potion of strength does D3 plus 1.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, even if it comes off, he hits me, it's D3 plus 1. It's a 1/3 chance to kill me.
Yep.
And he gets the 1/3 chance. So, anyway,
Potion of strength.
that's what it was. Smashes me with
And
the
you
potion of
mocked
strength.
me all these
And I
months.
have mocked you. I've used it. But anyway, I did mock you for it. So, anyway, we kill him down to 2 men and the mage. He auto breaks because the only wounds he did were the 5 to the spider.
Mm-hmm.
And I run him down
You
and
ran
kill
him
him.
down.
Kill him like the dog he is.
He should have taken Danish terrain for having to run over that dead spider.
So should I, actually.
Yeah,
So I'm
exactly.
happy with not doing it.
Yeah.
So we run him down and kill him. And now this game is completely turned, in my opinion. I'm like, oh, this is looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Because over here, I've got my general alive fighting this unit. I've got the guys over there just smashing that unit. Sounds like I'm in great shape.
Uh-huh.
And to break the spirit on this unit. You can see this round of combat, he kills another 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 or 6 of me.
Yep.
I peel off a bunch more,
Mm-hmm.
and we're continuing to fight. I win this round as well. So I got that going for me. But he sticks, of course. And he's got the hereditary thing, so he's saving a wound here and there.
Right. So his turn now.
Back to his turn, the Sea Guard charge again. I flee again. Unfortunately, I fled like 1 inch too short because I would have loved for him to get to the other side of this hill.
Yeah.
But they don't, so I flee 1 too short. Still sit on the edge of the hill. I haven't turned him around. I just moved him.
Sure.
But he does not roll high enough to catch me.
Okay.
So I'm still getting away at least. And he lost like 1 or 2 more to this ruins.
All right. And then the squigs are gone now.
The squigs, these guys finished
I'm
off
sorry,
the
the
squigs.
Nashers.
The Nashers, correct.
Yeah.
Finished off the Nashers and swarmed out here. Oops.
Then we say next and previous and
There.
last views.
Stop that.
Okay.
And that was his turn.
Okay.
These guys came out and fired up here on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Along with
and
the
the Queen's Guards are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Kill anybody?
I'll shoot up here. So, I
Okay.
don't think they killed anybody.
Somebody important's missing.
So go on to combat. He's got 6 guys. He puts all 6 attacks onto the
Yep.
general.
Yeah, you're down to 1.
He's strength 4, and he's -1 to hit. So he's hitting me on 3s, wounding me on 5s.
Yep.
And I've got he's AP 1.
2.
It's AP 2.
Strength 4. Oh, strength 4, AP 1. Sorry.
So he's AP 1. So I've got a 3-up, 5-up save, and the wound slips through.
Yeah.
And kills me. It happens.
Yep.
But he only kills 2. The bright news is he only kills 2 other orcs.
Mm-hmm.
and we win the combat again.
Okay.
It's just going back and forth. So we go to the top of the 5.
Oh, it seems,
The
to be,
5.
seems to be swinging.
Oh, he did kill one.
Okay.
So, that's what you got. So, top of 5, Wolf Riders come over to screen this unit up. Terrible move on my part.
Because your guys ran off the table.
My guys ran off the table.
But the other guys rallied.
The other guys did rally, and they're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
The bad news is I'm bringing him right at me.
Yep.
It was just very dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing I've got 1 turn left, we're playing flags. Terrible, terrible move.
Yep.
Got that. And the Boar Riders, about faced, came forward as far as they could.
Okay.
Moved their 7 to get forward. Not worried at all about these bows. Last time, both units did a total of 1 wound.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah, this Queen's Guard can hurt, though, if your roll is okay.
They can. I mean, they're strength 4,
Mm-hmm.
AP, only AP 1. I've got a 2-up armor, though.
Yeah.
You know, they need 4s, whatever. They hit easy.
They hit easy.
So
Probably 2s.
still got the break the spirit on that unit.
Yeah.
It's giving it -1 to hit every turn.
Okay.
So it goes to another combat. Now he's down to 4 models.
And you're down to 6.
And I'm down to 6.
Coming down to the...
It's really coming down to the last ones, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So we got that. So we go to his turn. This is what it looks like going into the bottom of 5. He doesn't like those, so he's pointing at them.
Okay.
He charges, and I because of the way they were set up,
You decide to flee.
I thought my best bet was to try to flee.
Let him catch you.
And he ran and caught me, unfortunately. I was hoping there was a slight chance I could get away from him.
Yeah, not a great
And
chance,
then I'm in
but-
perfect shape.
Yeah.
But because of that, he caught me, he turns about face. Way I figured it, after I screwed up the placement, they would have been about here anyway.
Right.
If I would have stood until he'd
Mm-hmm.
taken it. Anyway, so they're there. He brings in the Grey Watchers
Yep.
into my flank.
Okay.
And gets, I think there's 3 of them fighting.
Okay.
Because I happen to have 2 deep. Unfortunately, they're going to go first and drop me down to -1.
Did you reform the last turn?
I did. Went
To
to
go
5
too deep?
wide.
Okay.
I went to 5 wide because I actually didn't think he would bring those in.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't think he would do it.
Okay.
But this way it got my 1 extra attack in the Flame Wardens if they didn't kill me or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he brought those in. There you go. And the Queen's Guard light up my unit on the hill and kill 4 models.
Okay, it happens.
Yeah. There you go. 4 models. And we go to the top of 6.
Okay.
Because he charged in. He did some damage, but I killed 1.
Looks like you killed
Killed 1 or 2 of these
2 of
because they
those
had
guys.
7, and I killed
or 3 of those guys.
none of these.
And yeah. And he killed 1 of
But
the
I'm
guys.
steadfast and stick,
But now you have that little marker on you.
and I've got the -1 to hit marker on me.
That applies to close combat
Yep.
attacks also? Okay.
So over here, the Boar Boys failed their march test. Again, without the musician, they can't reform and get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So they just came forward.
Okay.
You know, I can't get out of the way.
This unit's done well for him. It's taken out 3 units
Yeah. I'm hoping he doesn't, yeah, anyway.
without even having to fight.
It's pretty good. So the option I have on these guys on the hill is to come down the hill and make a stand, deal with a stand and shoot and try to get into this unit,
Right.
which has spears, by the way.
Yes, it does.
So because he bought the spear option for him.
Or try to finish off your points here.
So I come over here and decide to try to finish this off. The mage is here on the corner,
Okay.
which is not ideal, but the BSB can make way and go down and
Yeah.
bump him. So we've got that. And was that it? That was it. So I didn't take a final picture. The guys came down off the hill, butchered this unit. This unit stuck. The overran road and put me into that unit
Okay.
for the next turn because he has to be I'm only one wide now. He's got a guy poking out each side.
Okay.
So I killed this unit, overran into this one, and on the back side, his guys killed my two boar boys.
Boar boys. Okay.
So.
And that was that.
And that was how it did. And then, the overrun, the bottom of 6, we wiped out this unit.
Okay.
So, very bloody.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Ends up being 3,284 to the Orcs, 3,199. So we edged out by like 90 points. A win, which was still a 10-10, but he got the objective because he
got the most flags.
He got the most flags. I've got 2 left, and it's all on the boar boy unit on the far right.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got 3 scoring units, and because I screwed up the boar boy, the chaff on the wolf riders, the boar boys died.
Yep.
And now he's got three left to my 2.
Yep.
So, yeah, disappointing. Very disappointing. But anyway, it was a hard fought game. The trolls getting blown through by Seaguard really annoyed me.
So how you liking those trolls?
They're not doing real well. So we had a long discussion after this game about swapping the trolls out back for the other spider.
Back for the spider?
Going back to the spider and something else. Because, I've got the trolls are more expensive than the spider.
Right.
And the result is I'm going to continue to play it this way, at least for a little while.
Okay.
I've got a 1-day, 3-game tournament. I'm going to run it.
What, next week, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to run it all 3 of those games and see how that goes. And I mean, part of it's been I've been throwing it into stuff.
Right.
This game I didn't think I did. This game I thought that was a fantastic fight for me. I thought I could take that easy.
Yeah.
Then he got that spell off and got the strength 5, and then because my calculation was off because I thought I had 1 more troll. I thought he would do 4 or 5 wounds based on what the original calculation was.
I think your bigger issue is your BSB wasn't over there.
It would have been a re-rollable 7. I mean,
Yeah.
they could have easily left just as easy.
They could have, but
I mean, the BSB should have been there. It was dumb of me not to put the BSB there. And also,
I'm sorry, a rerollable 7.
Yeah, because they lost the combat by 2.
Oh, okay.
As it was, they were 9. There were 1 chance
You lost
at
by
7.
2. Okay, I thought it was by 1.
No, it was
But yeah,
re-rollable
but I
7.
mean,
No, I said it came 1 wound short because I would have
yeah,
not only got the wound that I killed, but it would have taken away a rank from him, so I would have been 2 and it would have been
Well, I
a
mean,
push.
said he wasn't steadfast, so yeah, you expect the spell getting off was the big deal.
Spell getting off was a huge deal, and it was, and I planned for it. It's just one of those things where it's just the rolls just didn't come off.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, it's what it is.
But he was the only thing fighting. I think BSB was
And the other issue at that point is it's the only fight going on that really matters.
right.
So he had the hereditary and can focus and can use both his chips to burn 4 wounds
Right.
out of that fight.
Yep.
Whereas if there's another fight going
Right.
on or something, he's got to worry about that,
Exactly.
spreading it out. But whatever. One way or another, trolls lost, ran, got killed.
Don't be messing with elves.
Not a great time. The trolls had such a fantastic time last time they fought elves. They hit that unit of 36 and just ate the whole thing in
Yeah.
one turn. I was impressed.
Guess they had indigestion.
And in that one, they even had a extra armor piercing because I charged them.
Right.
Anyway. So yeah, I'll play them a little more, see what I'm deciding. But I still kind of like them. It's just hard to stop playing with them.
There you go.
Anyway,
They have their mission is a little different than the spider.
it is. And I've been keeping them in the bubble, which is my first concern with the trolls.
Yeah.
I haven't had trouble with them wandering out,
Right.
except for, of course, the game where my general got killed, which is an entirely different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
bigger issue might actually be all the boar boys that you have.
And then the other thing is the potion of strength.
Yeah.
Killing that spider when that spider should have been alive
Don't be messing
to
with
mess
potion
with
of
anything.
strength.
I mean, having that spider alive with 4 wounds at that point in the game changes everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It does.
Because I don't think anyway.
You know what else changes everything?
What's that?
potion of strength.
It does. The boar boys I still like. I still think the boar boys are a better option. It's either boar boys or I can take.
It's a number of boar boys, I think, now because you're with the trolls and you have the big unit
The
of
ferals, the trolls, and the boar boys.
You've got those are your combat units. So what are the supports for those? You've got just the speed of them and the number of attacks and what you're doing to try to. Because a lot of times with the trolls can fight through a lot of things. Some things they can't. They need some help.
Right. Okay.
Is it the right support unit? That's the
right support unit.
Yeah.
To get in with.
Because you put those 2 units in there to help your spiders, and now you've taken away a spider. So you need as many boar boys with champions, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure it out. They're also the 2 small units of boar boys are
they're scoring
mainly scoring and throw with spiders.
Yeah.
The idea, but
Absolutely.
I haven't been using them with the spider.
Right.
So
I've noticed that.
I think I either need to switch them back to musicians or start using them correctly.
Yeah.
One of those 2 would help.
Either, yeah.
Just whatever.
I'm waiting for you to show up with 60 Nashers.
I got to tell you this. One of the other guys that plays with us has 2 units of 30 in his current list.
There you go.
And I saw him deploying that. Play it the same day. He was playing.
Okay.
Actually, he played this opponent after I did. I don't know how that game ended, but
Should find out.
I saw that and I was like, "Oh, that looks bad." Because I'm looking at the Highborn Elves and I'm like, I mean, they've got a decent amount of shooting, but they can't bring down 2 of those units before they get to them.
No, they have to go charge them with multiple units and kill them all before they strike.
You can't. If there's 30, you can't.
You can kill a lot.
You can kill a lot
with elves.
So that's the problem. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
But that's it. Going to do it for now.
Okay. Till next time.
Till next time. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll stop this. Thanks again for listening.